precipice. So I don't want that again. I don't want to feel that way. I mean, how does that shape the way that you're going into this whole important thing?
I think for both teams, it adds a level of desperation to the game. I think the best thing about it being tied is it's like a brand new series, so everything that happened before this next game doesn't really matter. And now it's just about to take care of them.
It's time now for Pick and Roll, brought to you by ESPN Bet Sports. Play on action at ESPN Bet Sports. But right now, new customers can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with the promo code PLAYOFFS to get started today. So there have been 6 instances in this series where a player is coming off the bench and has dropped 15 or more points. And it's been so important to be able to swing this momentum one way or another. You have trust in one guy. Having that tonight, Stephen A. It is who?
I'm big fan of Nick Matthew. I think he's going to be on a mission to make up for his errors in Game 4. He obviously played sensational basketball in Game 3. Even coming off the bench, they forgot to start 49 in his first game he played this season for the Indiana Pacers. He was their third leading scorer.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the 7th ranked team in the land, the Utah State Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. He hands it to the back. Well, the power run is stuck. Barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
Interesting call here by the offensive coordinator. Shows you the confidence that he has in his offensive line and running back. But the defense in great position to negate this play and bring up a 4th down.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop him. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here comes a handoff. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. First down here for this offense. Handoff running right. Fights off a defender. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Second down after that previous play. The shotgun handoff here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of...
Can he reach the end zone? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Aggies offense is back on the field now. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Got the first down, now looking for more. It's a nice game to move the football up to the 27.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Tackle made after just a short game.
The defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looking right, this one caught. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Now here comes the flea flicker. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. 8th play of the drive coming up. What a long way to go on third down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They stop him right at the 24.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the handoff. It's Lyons. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now to play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Catch hauled in here over the middle. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 10 now. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size. He's got the speed. He's a difficult matchup. And here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun running play call. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Getting set. Here's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's looking deep here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Utah State. This quarterback on fire today. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk, and if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in the calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Ball handed off. He shreds the tackle. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Defense is coming after him. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback escapes the pocket. All day to throw. Finally throws it to his left. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Touchdown, FIU. Strong game by this quarterback. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Trying to make something happen on the return, but steps out at the 23.
What up, Kimo?
What up with Lil Dallas?
What you doing?
Shit, playing the game. NCAA.
What you playing?
NCAA.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, Wood.
Hey,
What's up?
nothing chilling.
Hey, baby.
Hey, Grandma.
You must be off today.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. You everything all right?
Yeah, ma'am.
inside.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Bringing pressure. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. That's a design quarterback keeper. Gets the first and still running. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. This is the 6th play on the drive. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the left side. Look at him run through those tacklers. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Aggies. This quarterback on fire today.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in his football game.
The extra point is good, but down by a touchdown, 21-14. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside.
When I catch you, I'm breaking my fast FN.
Receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
All I can think of is maybe they saw
On Waylahi.
This building, you can start to feel the energy here. Fans are on their feet. I don't know that there is a more uniform shirt putting on arena than the one that we are standing in, sitting in rather right now, as we're waiting right now for the Indiana Pacers.
I gotta stop. I need a turnover.
People saying, what happened? That's under down 10, right?
Indiana was waiting for 35 minutes of that game.
And you watch enough basketball, you realize these are long games. The game doesn't get decided in the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter. It gets decided in the fourth quarter. And we see 3 of these 4 games, except for game 2. 3 of these 4 games were taken in the fourth quarter. Indiana took game 1. Game 2 wasn't close. That was not surprising. Game 3, Indiana took that one. And game 4, the Thunder was starting to go.
And I will say this, one other point, if I bring You can get an agent who is a realtor with the expertise and ethical training to find the best space for your business.
When I switch to T-Mobile, you'll give me an iPhone 16 Pro. I'll pay off my old phone, and I still get to keep it.
That's right. You'll trade it back.
Oh, yes.
Best iPhone offer ever. Switch to T-Mobile, get two iPhone 16 Pro for no trade-in fee. Pay off both up to $800.
First down. It's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. The offense going with the 3 out. They'll try and run it. There's the running back. He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring it down.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
It's 5, so it's second and 5 now. Offense right to the line, breaking up the tempo. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design.
Nature sure is full of wonders. Red Bull gives you wings.
First down mark.
Red Bull Zero. Zero sugar. 100% wings with monk extra.
Across the
Try it again.
touchdown, Utah State.
You still here?
Yeah, I've been here for hours. If somebody's saying look, lady, look, it's my name and making business better. It's my name. They can take care of your scheduling for us. We have Flow. It does our scheduling for us. Well, I guess you don't need my luck then. Oh, I can do this. All done. Oh, I just stay for the game. With Crawford, the world's smartest point sale system. Create your own luck.
Applebee's All You Can Eat is back, featuring the chicken tenders you always loved. Plus, double crushed shrimp. Fast Redlands. All served unlimited for just $15.99. Only at Applebee's. Welcome back to NBA Countdown, presented by DoorDash.
It's touchdown for pick and roll brought to you by ESPN Bet Sports. Get in on the playoff action at ESPN Bet Sports right now.
Louisiana down 3-2 and have them win in that building again. That's a big ask for them. I think they know it. I think they recognize it, and they have the best player in this series, and probably the best player in the world right now. It's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. So I'm going with OKC to go back to Indiana. I'm sorry, 3-2.
No argument for me. Do you think this series is going the distance?
Yes, I believe both teams will protect their home court.
I want to apologize to the city of Indianapolis. My dad was born in Indiana, the state. This is the fifth time I've picked OKC. I have picked it in every game. And I'm not
Is it habit at this point?
well, they're the better team, Malika, but you know, this Pacers team has been defying odds the entire playoffs. There's something about them that makes you get behind them and believe in them, but I do think the Thunder figured something out. But again, I am probably not qualified to make my selection sitting over. I think we just saw that.
Out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And it's caught from inside the 20. Heads out of bounds. They'll spot it at the 37. It's a good return. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Solid game, moves the ball to a 43.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Short throw complete to the tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Nice grab. It's Lions. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. No huddle now for the offense. They'll run it to the right side. Breaks loose at the 40. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on. Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here comes the Utah State offense out there. Can they keep it going? They'll mix the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown run. as a design quarterback keeper. Has the first down, is still going. QB breaking away. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Aggies. Trying to come all the way back.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset. Or controller. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground by the quarterback. Is definitely frustrating. What a great job of the quarterback seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big game here, but take it in for 6 himself.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Panthers. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage curtain where he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. Quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Aggies offense is back on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone, and the defense come up with a stop this time. And here comes a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Utah State. A strong fight back. In a conference championship game, this quarterback, this receiver, having a performance we are never going to forget.
You know, at this point, I'm just kind of sitting back, just enjoying it. I don't even know what to say from an analytical standpoint because it just keeps happening over and over again. But it sure is fun to just sit back and watch these guys execute.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. Misses a low liner. This won't go a long way. He couldn't flip the field. They'll down it just outside their own 40. Utah State's offense back out on the field now. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Aggies. All the way back to claim the lead.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. They go back onto the attack, but now behind on the scoreboard. Can they answer right away? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. The quick throw out left, complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a 1st down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, FIU. They will claim the 2nd half lead.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Utah State offense out there. This has been a fun offensive showdown. Back and forth. Who's going to get the ball last and win it?
Wallahi, I catch you in breaking my fast.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense continuing to build momentum. It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Offense has reached the red zone now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. That's a design quarterback keeper. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And that one's straight down the middle. And the game now tied here in the final quarter. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Man, I tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at 48. After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. On the run, it's Lyons. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down play coming up. Sticking with the running game. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down. How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball to the 32.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or screening him. Nobody there, and a quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker. They've got a first and goal. The offense a great chance to break the tie here late in the game. And they hand it off to the back. Touchdown, Utah State. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
EAT is up and good. You lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. There's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Makes a quick grab. Oh, look at the quick cut. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to the left. He's got it for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Lions. Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it again. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. Third down and inches. Who is going to win this battle in the trenches? Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And he will lose 10 yards on that carry. Good play by the defense.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Looking for the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone.
You know, here in the 4th quarter with the lead, and you're the defense, I don't mind giving up some completions, but you can't let these guys get out of bounds and save the clock.
With the game out of reach here, the offense will just take a knee, admit defeat, and think about how to improve for the next game. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Now time for one final play that obviously has to go into the end zone to see if they can tie it up.
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Looks to the left, pass caught. Oh, he did not make it. A big 4th down stop, a chance to claim the lead here, but it's a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? The tackle is made, the clock runs out, and that will do it. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national